In this video, you will learn how to create professional architectural drawings in Blender and export them as DXF for a further CAD or vector workflow. First, we'll create a vertical section. Then we'll create the architectural drawings from this section. And finally, export our drawings as DXF and even customize them a little bit in the CAD software at the end. We'll do this in just a few minutes by using my add-on Section Pro. It's a paid tool to support my continuous development of the add-on. If you don't have it already, there's a link in the description down below. In Blender, I already isolated our building. And now to create the section, I go to the orthographic view and now to the Section Pro panel. Here we can use the plus button to create a section or Shift A, Section Pro, and then create section or create section by drawing. In this case, I want to use this. Now we can set 2 points to create the section plane. So I first click here and now you can see this plane appearing, and by holding Control this will snap perfectly so we can have it perfectly vertical, and then press a second time to confirm the plane. We'll name it Section AA, and we want to include the entire scene. So I set this to scene and not include hidden objects. That means everything visible in the scene will be included in the section. The alignment is already pre-filled from what we just entered on our screen. Then we press OK to create the section. And here we go, now we have our section already in place. And now we can create drawings already. Therefore we go to the drawings panel right here and use the plus button to create a new one. Or again, can use the context menu with the right click and then Section Pro, create drawing, or even use the hotkey D while the section is selected. First we want to create a cross section, name this cross section, and leave the create at section origin. That means the cross section will be created perfectly in plane with our section, and we keep the projection disabled for now because that's what we're doing in the next step. And then OK to create the drawing. And this is really fast. So as you can see, there's already a new Blender object in the scene. This is our drawing. And if we go into the isolated view, we can already see a perfect cross section of our section plane. But now I see that this section is not placed perfectly right. I also want to include for our final drawing later a perfect view into both floors. So I want to move the section a little bit further down into the building. I already figured out that a really good looking position is at about 0.95 meters in the x-axis. So I move it here. But as you can see, our drawing did not move with the section. And that's because you have to refresh the drawing if you transform a section instead of creating a new one. And now you can see the drawing got recreated and snapped to our section plane. If you now go into the isolated view, you can see that now the drawing got adjusted to our new position. But now we want to include a projection in our drawing, and therefore we first want to actually enable our section so that we can look into our building. And therefore you can tick this little box next to the section. And this takes a moment because Blender has to calculate all the booleans for the intersecting objects right here, but Section Pro does a lot of optimization, so this goes way faster than just slapping booleans on all your objects. And here we go already, and as you can see now also the drawing is perfectly in place with our section. Now we can simply create a new drawing from our section. First let me hide this drawing. And now we can choose plus to create a new drawing. And this time I'll name it projection. Then I tick enable projection. And as you can see, there are a lot of more settings and we'll look at them really quick in a moment. But first, let's just create this drawing. And here we go, and this looks crazy. This looks at the first glance like a mess. And that's because this whole building, like everything here behind this plane, got projected into our section. So if we now go into the isolated view, we can use these select edges operators here to select the different layers of our drawings. So as you can see, we have a section, and this is the same as we just generated in the other drawing, but now we also have projection right here, and that's everything but the section, everything behind. But there is a third one, and this is hidden, but we did not enable hidden edge detection. That's why we can't get a clean projection out of this. That's why we will create another one now. So now let's create our final drawing with the hidden edge detection to get a clean result. Therefore, use the plus again, and now we will call this projection with hidden edge detection, and now enable this option right here. And as you can see, there are quality presets because this algorithm is very compute intensive and can take a lot of time for complex scenes. That's why I recommend to go with something low to just check how the final drawing looks like. And if you create your final drawing, then use the best setting available. I'll go with medium for now, and then we create another one with ultra to show you the difference. Also, to speed up the process, you can enable merge by distance and limited dissolve, which reduces the amount of geometry in the projection. For now, I keep this off. And here we go, our drawing got created. And now let's have a look. First, I'll disable also the projection. And as you can see, it looks exactly the same as the projection before, but now we have this hidden option right here. So let's go to the isolated view. And now we still have our section, the same as before. Then this is our projection, and this is just the projection because all of these are now the hidden lines. So if you don't want to use them in your drawing at all, then you can just delete them here in Blender. Or if not, they're in a separate layer and you can display them as dashed lines. But then I would recommend using the limit setting in the drawing creation, which I can show you really quick in a moment. So I'll delete all of these for now. And now if we go back, you can see we have a perfect projection of everything in the back of our section. This looks really, really amazing. And as you can see, all the details until the very back of the house are included in this projection. So now before we regenerate this drawing with ultra settings and then export it to DXF, I want to show you really quick 2 more settings in the drawing creation that can be really useful. Therefore I hide this and now create another drawing. I just name this like that. And now let's enable the limit. And this is the meters until behind the section the objects will be included. So if you limit this to 1 meter, only like until 1 meter behind the section plane, the projection will be included. The rest will just be cut away. So this is really useful if you have like, all the rooms displayed, and after like 2 or 3 meters, you can set this to save a lot of calculation time, also make the drawing look cleaner. So just for example, I'll set this to, let's do like 4 meters. So this should now exclude the very back of the basement, for example. And at the same time, I want to show you this setting. This is really exciting. This is perspective distortion. And this lets you control how much perspective is in your 2D drawing so that it actually looks like it's a bit 3D and you get an idea of the rooms. So I'm really excited to show you this one. So let's exaggerate it a bit and do it to 0.05. And let's see how this one looks like. This takes a moment again because we have the hidden edge detection. And here we go already. And it looks quite different, as you can see. So let's have a look in the isolated view and go into orthographic and remove the hidden to see what's going on here. And now we can see all the effects of these settings. As you can see here, this was the limit. Now the window in the background is gone. And also here the details are missing because it got cut away after this limit. And also you can see this stunning 3D effect here in the drawing. It really looks like you're looking into this building from the front. This is really amazing. But of course we got some issues in our drawing, like it doesn't look perfect, and that is because we only used the medium settings for the hidden edge detection, and that does not catch all hidden edges perfectly. So now let's regenerate our final projection drawing with the best settings. This takes a bit longer now because the algorithm checks for every single edge in this projection if it hits an object in front of it. So there's like a check every 0.001 meter in our case. It checks like, is there something in front of me? Is there something in front of me? To make sure if it's hidden or not. And here we go. This took about 30 to 40 seconds. Now we got it generated, and let's have a look at our final drawing. I'll delete the hidden edges to save us some import time in the CAD software because we don't need them in our drawing. And as you can see, this looks really, really amazing. You can see all these details, like even this lamp got perfectly catched, the plant, the couch, the doors. Everything got really nicely projected in this drawing. This is ready for export now, so I'll go back. And while having this selected, we can now go down here to the export panel and press export drawing. Now we can give it a name. I'll name it section AA drawing. And in the top right corner, you can see we can choose a file type. Can choose between DXF, SVG and JSON. JSON is if you need the raw data of the drawing. In our case we want to use DXF, and we can also choose the unit, and there we want to go with millimeters, but you have all the common units here to choose from. And then just hit export drawing. So now before we look at our final export result, I want to share two quick tips with you. First, if you have any unwanted objects that happen to be in the section, you can just select them like that and hide them to exclude them from the drawing generation. And second, if you're working on a more complex scene with multiple sections and multiple drawings and you want to see them all at once in the viewport, you can do that by creating the drawing and using the custom setting here. And then I'll show you on a section really quick. Then this will be created in the world origin and you can move it freely around and place it wherever you want. So now you can organize your other drawings all in a space and see them. And once you refresh them, they will all stay there in place. Now let's have a look at our export. We are now in FreeCAD and I want to show you really quick how you can now further customize your drawings from Blender in any CAD or vector software. As I said, I'm using FreeCAD for this demonstration. So we go File, Import, and then choose our just exported drawing. And I would go with fused part shapes because individual parts can take a very long time to import. And here we go, our drawing got successfully imported. And if we go into the layers, you can now see we have hidden, projection and section. So Section Pro exports the drawings in these separate layers so that you can modify each individually. The hidden is empty because we already deleted all the edges in Blender because we don't want to show them in this drawing. I will now adjust the line weights of these layers and then show you really quick how to add dimensions. So here we go, I now adjusted the line weights and this looks really awesome. You can now really good distinguish between what is the section and what is the projection, and I think this looks really, really amazing. Now, just as a demonstration on how you can further customize your drawings, I want to show you really quick how to add dimensions here in FreeCAD. So therefore we just use the dimension tool right here. For example, grab this corner and this one, and now we can add our dimension right here. Let's scale it a little bit and change it to millimeters. Of course, you can also add them vertically for the overall height. So this is how you can add dimensions, and of course you can customize it however you want in whichever CAD or vector software you are using in your workflow. If you now want to know how to create professional floor plan renders or other section renders in Blender with Section Pro, then check out the tutorial I already made. Or if you're interested in elevation drawings and renders, then subscribe to my channel to not miss out once I release this tutorial. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.